Here we go again then, specific sparring this time round from closed guard. So in the class before this, we had been working on breaking of the closed guard, and Dan, the professor, had spoken to me about my posture and keeping upright as much as possible when you're trying to break someone's guard. So in the class, we had been taught to grab the lapel in the middle, make a fist into the stomach, try and bring their arm across and sort of pin it across. And then you can get your leg up and then keep your posture and hopefully break their closed guard. Felt relatively good here, to be honest. Obviously not as easy as it is in just drilling. But then I managed to secure Dave's right arm and get my right arm free, which I'm then going to use to pry his left leg from me. Little bit disappointed, like I just didn't straighten this arm. You'll see me straighten it about here, and then I can use my body weight to pin it down. So I watch a fair amount of jiu-jitsu on YouTube, and something that I picked up from someone I follow was something called monkey foot, and that's pinning this Dave's leg to the floor and using my foot as like a hook. So now I've got him pinned here. It's quite a good move. And something else that I didn't realise that I'd been doing and need to pay attention to is my illegal move, which, if you notice, my fingers are inside Dave's sleeve, and I didn't know you're not allowed to do that. I literally picked that up in the class previous to this, and then when I was watching back this footage to do the voiceover, I noticed it. So sort of managed to get into a half guard with Dave, which I was relatively pleased with, to be perfectly honest. He's a very tough opponent, and obviously, he's a brown belt. He's going to be difficult to get past. So it's now my turn. Same again for Dave. Obviously, he's got to break my guard, and I've got to sweep or submit. So picked up some really good things from Dave in watching this footage. One, his posture is always very good. He gets back on his knees, on his heels, much better than I can. I am a little bit restrictive following quite a severe knee injury. But that's just excuses anyway. I just need to work on my flexibility. So something else I picked up in class as well is Dave's arm is pressing into my chest. So rather than try and lean up against it with my body, I turn to the side, which gives me an angle to go in and grab his collar, which is just basically me trying to distract him, get a little bit of my own game off. And again, it's something else that I've picked up and sort of retained that knowledge. This is a really good move from Dave. Found it virtually impossible to break. So he's pushing heavily down into my hips, and then his hips are driving backwards against my ankles. I couldn't break his grip. I couldn't maintain my guard and try and break his grip at the same time. And it's just a matter of time. He's looking at me. He's watching me. He knows he's going to break it. He gets rid of the grip on his sleeve and he pins my leg. So here, I'm just trying to distract him again with the choke and trying to pull that cross-collar choke almost across. So if he drives round, it's a bit of pressure. And then I even try and get a grip for a baseball bat choke, just in the hope that I might be able to pull it off. But I was very, very pleased with how my knee shield remained in place here. Dave's very strong and very heavy with his weight distribution. It's amazing, really. But I was quite pleased. I didn't feel that I was in a massive threat of being passed. I know it's only a 2-minute round, but I felt relatively secure, which is not a bad thing. Obviously, Dave's not going 100 miles an hour. He's pointing at my leg and said he couldn't pass it, but just think he's being complimentary. But great round. Always enjoy rolling with Dave. Always very calm and always learn a lot. So that's a bit of specific sparring. Apologies, Dave, for the illegal move. I didn't know that was illegal, and obviously I won't be doing it again. So that's it from me. Please comment below on anything else you'd like to see.